Don't lose your stuff, but do lose your shit, please.
Hi everyone, it's Darian from MuchMusic, and today I am here with Simple Plan, Pierre and Sebastian.
What's up?
Yeah, say hi to MuchMusic, guys.
What's up, MuchMusic? It's been a long time. Oh my god, they're here. Oh my god.
We're in Quebec City, which is your home province, both of yours.
Yes.
So how does it feel to be performing tonight at FEQ for a Quebec audience?
FEQ is amazing. It's such a huge festival. It's such a huge happening in this town here. The town just comes alive, and the crowd is expected to be gigantic here. Probably like, I don't know what they're saying, 75,000?
100,000 people.
Oh.
150,000 people are expected to show up tomorrow. I mean, today. I don't know, actually. They always inflate the numbers. But anyways, it is a great festival. We're excited to be here, especially with Avril, who we've been on tour with for the last 6 weeks. And the show is amazing. And I'm just excited because we haven't played this festival in, I don't even remember how long now.
Over 15 years, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
10 years? 10
gosh.
years.
Yeah, maybe let's call it 10. So it's been a long time.
Well, welcome back.
We're overdue and excited to be here.
Yeah, what's the first thing you guys do when you're in Quebec? Like your non-negotiable, maybe a food stop or anything like that?
I would say generally I would go to Ashton and get a poutine, but they closed down the Ashton over here on the street.
They did. But just walking on Grande Allée over there is always a good vibe.
Yeah.
It feels like a real party street. So just
Yes,
walking around there
it
is great.
seems that way. Even last night we were like, wow, it's bumping out
Yeah,
here.
it is pumping, bumping, whatever we call it.
And as you guys mentioned, Avril is also headlining with you today, and there's a lot of other Canadian artists at FEQ this year. What is your Mount Rushmore of Canadian artists?
Well, we
Bryan
got
Adams.
Oh yeah.
Brian Adams on
That's
there
a
for
great one.
sure. Yeah.
We got to go with Avril. Did you say top 4 or top 5? What'd you
Top
say?
4.
Top
Mount
4?
Rushmore, like 4 heads.
Oh, right.
And Stone. Okay, yeah.
Well, let's go with Bryan Adams.
Yeah, for sure. Avril, for sure. We'll put that.
Avril. Who else? Who else is up there?
There's a few. There's obviously Celine, Alanis, Bieber. There's Drake. There's Weeknd.
yeah.
There's
Shania.
a lot. Shania, obviously. I think we're making our own mountain, putting everybody up there. I
Yeah.
think that's what
A
we're gonna
giant
do. Yeah.
Mount Rushmore.
Yes, I love it.
Million
But
heads.
Nickelback.
Of course.
Hey,
Guys.
they're amazing. You know? I love Nickelback.
There's too many.
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys and Avril, it seems like you have a real friendship going. You've been touring together for years. What's the best memory, the top memory that you have with her so far?
Going on her first tour with her, she did her first U.S. tour back in 2003.
Three, I think.
It is.
3, and we joined her. She took us out on tour with her, and that tour, it was Simple Plan, Gob, and Avril Lavigne, and it was so much fun. And she was so young, and we were so young, and we were young and dumb, and we were having a great time. And it was, to me, that memory, seeing the footage of it back in those days, was so much fun. And I'm just so happy that we can redo that and recreate that and relive that today in 2025. So that was my favorite.
And it kind of feels the same now, which is a little bit odd. You know, I guess nothing really changes. You know?
Oh, love
where
that
are you
for you
going? I like
guys.
where you going with that.
I'm full of puns today.
Yes.
You mentioned you have a new song with Avril called
Yes.
Young and Dumb, and I feel like it really taps into like early 2000s nostalgia. Did you guys feel that when you were recording the song?
Yeah, Avril wanted to write a song about that. She was like, I want to write a song about like the summer, about the tour, about what we're doing, and she nailed it. You know, I mean, we wrote it together, but when we full disclosure, when we showed up, she had already written a part of it with John Feldman, the producer, and so I was like, this is great. Let's just finish this. This is amazing. So I wrote my verse and we wrote some other parts, but yeah, she really tapped into what it feels like to be doing this after all these years and still enjoying it and still acting like sometimes you can, you can be young and dumb and have a great time.
Yeah, you can always be young and dumb, I
Yeah.
feel like. Can you guys give me a few really niche Canadian nostalgic things that make you really nostalgic about growing up in Canada, that type of thing?
Pâté chinois.
I don't know what that is.
That's shepherd's pie, but I guess
Oh.
it's very common in this side of Canada.
You
I
guys
didn't
probably
know.
eat it too, but in Quebec, the shepherd's pie is very simple. It's just potatoes, corn, and steak or ground beef.
Yeah.
And it's really, really good.
It's really, really good.
Okay.
Well, whenever we're on tour with in America for a long time, and then we pop into Canada, we always make sure we have ketchup chips and all dressed ruffles on the rider, which is unique to here, I think. And people are always very impressed at how good they are and why aren't
Yeah.
they in the United States, you know?
And we'll only use Canadian maple syrup because
Of
it's so much
course.
better. So much better.
No, yeah. And whenever I have a U.S. friend coming, I'm like, you gotta have all dressed chips. They always love
Yes.
it. Do you have any crazy stories from when you guys were young and dumb?
So many that we forgot about.
We have a documentary coming out next week on July 8th on Prime Video about the band, basically the beginnings of the band. And I'm watching this and I'm remembering, and I'm starting to remember a lot of stuff that we used to do, but mostly how I used to feel when we were that young and all of that, and that's it's a beautiful feeling to have been young and dumb and to still feel like you're in the same place. So stories, yeah, just watch the doc and you'll see them all.
Lots of stories in the doc.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
looking
Oh, yeah.
forward to it. And are there any not so great things you guys did when you were younger, where your only excuse was I'm just a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Probably. I'm pretty sure I was shitting my parents on quite a few occasions. I'm very sorry, Mom and Dad. It was just dumb teenage hormones. That's what it was. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, I once decided to drop my pants in a hotel lobby in somewhere in Southeast Asia, and that's not a good place to be doing that. I don't know
No,
why.
for
We used
sure
to go
not.
out and drink a lot, and I came back and I was just like, yeah. And then luckily, there's no footage of this.
No.
Because
Damn
back
it.
then,
I wish there
because
was.
back then there were no phones with
Camera phone.
telephoto
That
lens.
hotel lobby security guard, though,
Yeah.
he watched that on the footage.
I
so-
had to run up to my room because I think they were calling the cops.
Yeah, I mean, probably. Speaking of I'm just a kid, that TikTok trend I feel like has been going on for years now. It's like
Ages.
the longest one I've ever seen. And
is.
so many celebrities have kind of hopped on the trend. What's your the favorite one you've seen so far?
I got to shout out to Will Smith, you know what I mean? I mean, I know
That's
he's a controversial character these days, but he has done so many I'm Just
So
a Kid
many.
challenges. He really helped propel this thing to what it is today. That one, I like Ed Sheeran's. I like
My favorite's NSYNC. Because if they did the challenge, in my brain it means that we're friends now.
Yes.
So now I can say I'm
Absolutely.
friends with JT and like we're great pals.
and for that matter, the entire cast of Friends.
That was pretty good.
Now we're
Oh
friends
my
with
God.
them.
Ah,
There's too many good ones, I
so
feel.
many puns here. But yeah, so many good ones. Honestly, like I mean, it's hard to keep track, but I'm impressed, and I hope these people like realize that that's not just like a TikTok sound. It's actually
Yeah.
an awesome band from Canada. So
Yeah.
hopefully they're fans now.
Go listen to like the full song instead of
Yeah.
like just the little.
And all the
clip
other
of
ones,
it.
we got way better songs too.
Yeah. Speaking of, literally, I have to say one of my favorite songs because it's really important to my childhood is "What's New, Scooby-Doo."
Oh, nice. There
Like
you go.
that was my favorite
That's a
show growing
quality
up.
song right there.
Where does that rank in like your favorites in your catalog?
Playing it live now. We started playing it live like what, 3, 4, 5 years ago,
Yeah, as soon
maybe.
as we came back from the pandemic and we started touring, we decided to add it to the set list. And honestly, it's super fun. It really is a fun song to play, and I really enjoy it.
It's fun to listen to too. I'm not gonna
proud.
lie. I'm glad you guys added that.
I'm so proud and honored to be part of that legacy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So recently, there's been like a little bit of debate online. Sabrina Carpenter said that she wants to ban phones at her concerts. I just wanted to know what your guys' take on phones at concerts is. Like, would you ban it if you could?
I don't think it's my job to start doing that. However, I can feel what she's saying, and I kind of agree that to some degree, you know, it's a little bit, you're missing out on the experience. But that's not my job, you know what I mean? Like, I think that one thing too is that if you can't bring your phone, you can't turn the flashlight on and go like this when I'm playing the song perfect,
Right.
and that would really ruin the mood.
Ah.
So we might have to like
That's
take
a
your
good
phones
point.
at the beginning, but then hand them back out before the last song.
But I do remember, though, at some point during the show, spoiler alert, Chuck jumps in the crowd. And for a while, when he would get down to the barricade, people would pull out their phones. It's like, no, put your phone down. You gotta
gotta
have to
catch him.
hold the guy.
Yeah, like,
If
literally.
you have your phone in your hands, it's not gonna work. He's gonna fall to the ground.
They're
We
gonna
won't
drop him.
We won't be able to finish the show. So put your phone down right now for like this 3 minutes, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So just for that portion of the show,
Yes.
phones away, people.
Yes.
But then you can bring them back up, wave them around a little.
But you know what's funny is that when people pull out their phones, it is the sign that what you're doing on stage is really amazing. Because
Yeah.
when you see something cool like a rainbow or something like, you know, the bear pops out of the woods, you're like, oh my God, I got my phone. So when everyone pulls their phones out, you're like, all right, the show's
They're
going
like, oh my
well.
God, it's Simple Plan.
I do have to say that in recent years, one of my best shows was someone right in front of me, no phone, just having the best time ever at a show. I was just like, that's kind of what it's all about. Like, she
Aw.
wasn't filming, she was just like singing and
Yeah.
having a great time. I think her friend was filming her having a good time though. But
She was a content creator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Some people are sitting there just absorbing it all, and then
Yeah.
some people are like, I gotta show my mom, I gotta show my dad, I gotta show my friends. Like,
I think it's a good lesson to have, though. I think Sabrina's onto something. You know, if I go to the movie theater, I have to make an effort. Don't look at your phone because we're so easily distracted now. Nothing can hold your attention because this device is the ultimate distraction. But don't be fooled. Don't fall for it. Don't do it. There's life out there. Go for a walk. Go work out. Have some fun.
oh, that's some good advice.
Do something dumb.
I have a question. Can you guys give some more advice to the FEQ fans tonight? Just because it is a festival, what is your simple plan for surviving a festival?
Watch yourself. It's going to be hot.
It's true. Don't lose your stuff. Like, don't lose your keys, don't lose your phone, but do lose your shit, please.
That is so good.
Love it.
I love that. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to me today. You guys must be excited to look out and see just a sea of like 100,000
Yeah.
black outfits.
Yes.
Like everyone's wearing all black.
Really?
Everyone's-
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Is
Like
it
I
the
need to
emo
wear all
thing?
black. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw all the fans.
That's one of the things about this place and the way the layout is. It's like you see people, then there's a hill there, and there's people
Yeah.
there, and then it goes up higher, and there's people there, and then you look to the other side, and there's people. It's like it's endless.
I know.
It's really crazy.
It's a whole hill of yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Cheers. Thanks, Much Music.
Bye, Much Music.
Bye.